Hello everyone and welcome back to Kronos Plays Final Fantasy IV The After Years. In between episodes I hailed up. I just used a cottage. I didn't actually go back and to the Crystal Palace and hail up like I said I would. I kind of figured I had a cottage, might as well use it. I did use a tent right after it though to get to the new moon phase because I did not want the enemies having increased physical attack. Fusoya is really weak to physical attacks. So yeah, we traveled south from the Lair of the Hollowed Father, I believe it's called, to get to the Impact Crater Rim job. Haha, God, man, I'm a child. Look at this. There must have been a meteor strike here. You said that last episode, Fusoya, when we went to Bahamut. You were like, hey, a meteor struck south of here. We should go check it out. And now we're here, and you say this is no mere meteor? What are you, quoting Obi-Wan Kenobi? So you're at a loss for words. No surprise, Fusoya. You're kinda old. And might have Alzheimer's. And we've actually fought, well, one of these guys before. We fought the Centaurian Knight in the back. But the gremlins are relatively new, and they're relatively dead. I actually haven't seen the gremlins all that often in any of the tales. There was a few tales we saw them in, but not many. Now it's a relatively straight shot to the bottom. There is treasure along the way, of course, because that's just how RPGs work. It'd be kind of weird if there wasn't. Well, to be fair, like, Xenoblade Chronicles didn't have treasure chests throughout the majority of the game until, like, the very end. Like, halfway through the game, we got our... Actually, I think these are new enemies. What are they? Black Bavo or is yellow? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that word. So I'm not gonna pretend I know what I'm saying. But yeah, Xenoblades, it wasn't until, like, midway through the game, or the first act, I guess you could say, that they had treasure chests. When I found one, I was just so surprised. I was like, oh my god! What? But apparently it was the first one. A few more in a couple hidden locations, like, further in the game. Not many, though. It was weird. It was fine, really. But still kind of weird. Mithril Sword. We're gonna keep Golbez with the gear he has on right now. He also did just level up and gain Drain. So that's good. Though I don't think I actually ever used Drain. Huh. Well, maybe I'll try it one of these days. Goddamn enemies rushing to their deaths. What if there's ever been a, there's a few games like that. If you get really strong, the enemies, Dragon Quest does it. The enemies will just kind of run away because they don't want to die. Go figure. I kind of like that aspect, and Suikoden actually had something like that. If you were just, like, really powerful, you'd just be like, oh, these guys are new Black Knights. They'll die relatively easy to our bio. But yeah, in Suikoden, if you get really strong, the enemies will be no match for you, obviously. So you can just let them go. That's what it's called. It's called let them go. Just let them go. Just let them go. And you just leave. You don't do anything to the enemies. You're just like, fuck it. You guys aren't worth our time or money. We gone. And you leave. I like that. I like when games do that. So you can see the mini-map has a save point coming up. Oh, I wonder what that means. It means, we're gonna have trouble ahead. Which is fine by me. I like trouble. Trouble's my middle name. That's not true at all. But we'll just assume it is. Looking at my stopwatch, this area is really fast if you don't get into random encounters. Alright, we're at the save point. I recommend you save. I'm gonna use... Oh man, we have one ether, huh? I mean, one should be good. Let's fuck it. Yeah, save up. If this is a full moon, you should probably change it. Don't do a waxing moon because you want white magic to be suppressed. We'll use high potions here. There we go. Yeah, unless you're really high level, don't do a full moon. And you don't want a waxing moon because you do not want white magic to be buffed. So we're at the impact crater floor. And this very obvious go-to location up here. It's a little dongle on the map. And who might you be? Where are the crystals? Why do you want to know? There should be 8 more crystals on this moon. 8 more? What are you talking about? No reply? Then don't expect one from us either. It makes no difference. What? I will have all the time I need to search for them once I obliterate both of you. Alright, it's boss time against the mysterious girl, and this time we actually have to win. No, this is not a scripted battle. We have to beat her. She has 20,000 hit points, and she has assistance in the form of Ashura. So that's why you do not want white magic to be buffed. Good question, Golbez. Why is she summoning Adolins? Now, you want to pretty much use your strongest magic on Mysterious Girl. You want Fusoya to cast Slow, to slow the Mysterious Girl. Ashura is immune to everything. Don't even bother targeting her. Pretty much just keep targeting Ashura. Not Ashura, Mysterious Girl. Alright, she has, I think I pretty much mentioned that she had 20,000 hit points. Ashura's going to be spending all her time buffing everyone. She'll probably use Shell soon, and she'll eventually come to debuff us. If we get Haste and Protect on, well, I just really need Haste on Golbez. He's the strongest one. Though that Shell's gonna reduce some of that damage. Probably have to use a Dry Ether on Golbez. I probably should have used a Tent. Then again, the Shell wasn't too bad. You know what? Now that I said that Ashura is immune to everything, I actually have to check, because it's bugging me. Okay, that makes me feel better, but I wasted a turn. Because I'm like, I have it written down, she's immune to everything. She should be immune to everything, right? We might need to heal. We probably don't need to heal up. Anyway, you also don't want it on Waning Moon for the most part, but to be quite honest, it doesn't really matter. We'll cast Haste and one more Viagra. Now, she should be close to death. I might just switch up and cast Flare with our main bro, Fusoya. That's Kiraga might be a tad iffy, though. Binding Glare is bad. That's going to paralyze Fusoya and give me trouble. Alrighty, then. I really don't have a choice. No, not that. Now, that Binding Glare will eventually wear off and kill Fusoya. That's fine. Don't really care. You know what? Finish her off, Golbez. You can finish her off, Golbez. Golbez, I'm trusting you, buddy. There you go. Got a little close at the end. I could have revived Fusoya. You probably should have, but meh, you should be fine. Get a hefty chunk of experience points for Golbez. We have slain her. It was either her or us. This girl cannot have been a normal summoner. Do you think she was one responsible for what happened to Bahamut? It is possible. We need to hurry to the Crystal Palace. I fear for the crystals. At once. She did. Alright. Let's heal up. Don't worry too much about Fusoya being dead in that battle. It is actually not that big of a deal. I figured we were going to be strong enough to kill her with the last 2 turns for Golbez. That's why I didn't heal him up. And I knew she couldn't do that much damage to him, because we've seen how much damage she was doing in the long arm of the law? No, long run of the battle. So now it's pretty much just a straight climb up to the top, which is completely fine by me. It's kind of weird looking, isn't it? That's weird looking. I mean, yeah, the vents, like, why? Why does the gas do that? Would that happen in real life? I don't think that would happen in real life unless you were, like, on some sort of, like, natural gas vein, which is not likely. I guess. What do I know? I'm not some sort of, like, geologist or anything like that. I have no idea how this world works. I do know these are new. Fuck. Okay. I might have hit auto battle real fast, but it's not that bad. We're near the exit. And we're all healed up. Don't know what to do. Please don't use flare again, because that's a little overkill, Fusoya, for these Amazons. Same with the Viagra. Anyways. Well, I was going to go into a joke about not knowing anything about this planet, but knowing that Pluto's red, apparently. You guys been keeping up on that New Horizon junk? That stuff's amazing. I love space stuff. Man, when I was a kid, I used to, like, just read books about space. And this whole, we have a satellite going past Pluto. You know how... That's actually a new enemy. You know how messed up that is? Freaking... When I was a kid, I never would even guess that. Like, oh, we're gonna fly past Pluto one day? I would have been like, you're insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. But no, we're doing it in like 5 days. I think it's the 14th is when we're supposed to be super like fly by Pluto. We're already getting like really new images. It's so like awesome. Like I'm really fanboying out for Pluto here. And yes, it's not a planet anymore because scientists are dumb. Or they had proper reasoning. I don't really give a crap. It was a planet when I was growing up. I guess it's a dwarf planet now, but whatever. You know, that's gotta kind of suck for Pluto, right? Like, oh, I'm the 9th planet in the solar system. Aren't I amazing? And then just one day the scientists are just like, nah, dude, you're just a stinky dwarf planet now. Golbez is out of mana, so I'm gonna give him the Mithril Sword, and he'll be doing a fair amount more damage. Yeah, getting your status dropped down to it's so insulting, so indignant. Another dry ether, good. I think this is the last area for the Impact Crater 2, which is relatively good because I would like to go back to using just straight up magic. Golbez is a good melee fighter, he is. But at this point in the game, with the equipment he has, it's clearly obvious that melee is so inferior to magic. Hey, another dry ether. Lovely! But yeah, Fusoya is doing most of the black magic work right now, and it's working, but he's running out of MP fast, and he's really, compared to Golbez, his magic for black magic, while he has a lot of the more stronger variants of black magic, its damage is just not good, like at all. But still enough to kill most enemies in one shot, spread shot here. Another cottage. I just won like 2 of those in a row, so I don't really need it, but it's still nice to have. Who doesn't like a complete heal? Though in this game it does change the moon phases, and you have to be careful about those sometimes. Got a diamond armlet, which is useful for the most part, though I'm not going to be using it. It reduces lightning damage, and it's better physical defense. I believe you can click that on Fusoya. Yes, you can. I don't keep the Ruland on, so I'm immune to silence. Not to mention the 4 points of intellect and spirit that you get from it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so I guess that wasn't the last area of the Impact Crater. This part is actually complete. Like, it's so non-impactful to the story. I actually completely forgot that part was there. Anyways, I'm going to head back over to the Crystal Palace, and that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head over to my video section, check out some of my other content, and see if it's to your liking. Next time we go back to the Crystal Palace and check on the crystals. Hope to see you there. Have a great day.